Well, developing new details tonight on two controversial clips showing Mesa officers using force that have 7 members of the badge on leave.
Community members coming together tonight, venting their frustrations, but also showing support for an unlikely ally. Team 12's Bianca Bono is live in Mesa with what they want to see happen next. Bianca.
Mark Caribe, more than 100 people showing up to this small church tonight, desperate for some kind of direction on how to move forward with a police department that they simply don't trust.
Police need to change the narrative. It is not you who is afraid, it is we who are afraid, and we want to feel safe again.
Members of the Mesa community fired up over what they call police brutality.
Do they actually know the law? Or do you have a bunch of Rambos running around?
At least 100 people packing into the Progressive Baptist Church, saying their trust in the Mesa Police Department is gone.
You can't retrain hatred?
That's right.
The release of 2 videos sending this community over the edge. The first showing a group of police officers brutally beating Robert Johnson.
Sit down, bro.
Days later, another video showing officers, some from the same squad, roughing up a 15-year-old armed robbery suspect as they arrested him. Leaders encouraging people living in Mesa to mobilize and hold the police department accountable until they see change.
If it was a few bad apples, we wouldn't be having this discussion. The good officers would have said, hey, wait a minute.
Police Chief Ramon Batista says he's disturbed by the videos and is committed to fixing what's broken, giving these residents hope.
He was disappointed. He almost broke down, and I felt the sincerity.
And people leaving the meeting tonight getting this, a document outlining what to do if you become a victim of police brutality. We're live in Mesa. Bianca Bono, 12 News at 10.
Okay, Bianca, thanks.